Good evening, guys, or good morning, I guess, depending where you are. Alright, I'm not really a YouTuber. Maybe perhaps I should start by being one. So, I'm not sure what to say, but I will definitely give it a shot. So, I'm a doorman in New York City, struggling, to make ends meet at times, in the big old city, so therefore, it's a lot of dreams run by here. And, I am trying, to become an actor, which, I've been in 2 projects so far, so hoping to do more later on. But I also like, also I have an interest in the military lifestyle, because I know a few people who've done it, and they swear by it, They said it's the best decision they ever made in their life, so maybe I'll try that, who knows. If not, for whatever reason I can't do it, there's always, the acting job that I could pursue further, Although I have to, put together a proper, portfolio, get more headshots of me uploaded, construct a better resume, just for that, and and anything that I need to do regarding that. What else? I also like, different types of music. Although, in particularly, I'm not really a big fan of today's hip-hop. But, don't get me wrong, the music itself is pretty good. That's some nice beats, good rhythm. It's just the lyrics which I have a problem with.
Well,
Hello, good morning.
good morning.
Yeah.
This morning.
Technically, yeah. I'm sorry about that. As you can see, I'm still working. So so don't feel weirded out if people just walk in here or out, because I'm in the building. So like I said, I'm still on duty. So there might be a few people who might still walk in. It's already like 1:12 in the morning on a Sunday, early Sunday. So yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yes. The one thing about the hip hop thing that I don't like is the lyrics. Okay. If you were to compare the lyrics from back then, like 80s, 90s, they were better. It made sense. It was poetic. It was just better. It had more, I guess, more meaning to it. Like for example, like rap artists such as Tupac and Biggie Smalls, who I actually still like to this day. I think for me, they're the best rap artists who ever lived. And unfortunately, they're no longer with us, but they still remain to be the best of all time. This time and that time. Hey, how you doing? So, yeah. Sorry, another one just walked in. So, don't mind that. Don't worry. Maybe I'll edit that part out. But all right. Yeah. So but the music itself, I like it. It's good. It's just the lyrics. That's one thing I have a problem with today's hip hop. And speaking about today's hip hop, yeah, the lyrics is it's completely senseless. Okay, they talk about the same thing over and over and over again. It pretty much either like every track or also by different artists as well. Okay, I'm pretty sure they could do better with it, but I don't know. I don't know if they sold out to the record label so they could make more money. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the hell, like, what is. But although I do have a feeling that could be one of the reasons, because I'm pretty sure that these guys, I mean, they're not stupid. I mean, I'm sure they could come up with something, more, better to say in the lyrics, like more things, maybe the issues facing today, Although some do talk about it, so I can't really say entirely everybody, but some rap artists, hip hop artists do talk about today's issues, but it's not everybody, Not if every hip hop artist and rap artist could do that, then probably I would not be saying this, but yeah, so that's pretty much my opinion on that. So but me personally, I've grown to to like other types of musics, which is fine, like for example, like just about a few years ago, I got into by accidentally I was I suppose introduced to symphonic metal. Well, 'cause even though I did like metal before since high school, but I was pretty much like death metal, some black metal and stuff like that, But now I'm actually more intrigued with symphonic metal because I was introduced to that maybe about 7 or 8 years ago, and the band that got me into them is actually called Epica, who I saw on 2 occasions. Great band. I do recommend. I hugely recommend for anyone to see them. Okay, they're actually coming by here in New York City, where I'm at now. They'll be here December 2nd. I believe at 6:00. They're performing at the Webster Hall. Okay, so December 2nd, 6:00, Webster Hall. I mean that's their schedule. What they posted. And this guy is going. I'm gonna be there. Good. Hopefully you will too. Check them out. If it's not your thing, then it's all good. And yeah, so it's pretty much So when I got introduced to Epica, I immediately just fell in love with the music because first of all it's a type of music that I've never heard before, and I really like I guess I could say I never really thought I'd be hearing that type of music anytime soon, but I'm glad I did because it definitely they opened to a whole new I guess a whole new different world of music. So it also made me open-minded as well because like I said, I did like metal, like death metal, black metal, like since high school, but it really doesn't really compare to symphonic metal that much because symphonic metal they actually they incorporate like some pretty much some symphonic music as well. Like for example, like we have the orchestra, who sings with the band. You have the full use of the keyboards, or an actual piano. It's just amazing. The sound they come up with, how they build it from scratch. It's just amazing. And then again at the end they put it all together and create this this masterpiece. It's simply amazing, the whole ensemble is just great, Like I said, I guess you could say I fell in love with them right away. It's a great band, and to this day, it's my favorite band in the symphonic, metal world, or perhaps I should say maybe I should say in metal in general. Yeah, they're my favorite in metal in general because they're just great music. great music, great musicians, a great lead singer. She's a woman, a really young, beautiful woman, who's a mother, is married, I think. Her name is Simone Simons. Okay, she's the singer, the front woman. Okay, very, very talented and very prepared. Okay, she's studying music. I don't know what school exactly. I mean, I don't really did research on her, specifically, but I did research on the band itself, but just not her. But yeah, but she's a professionally trained, vocalist. She could sing, like many styles, like pop, but her specialty is opera. She could sing the hell out of opera. Like, I mean, in the albums, you can actually see for yourself how she sounds. So that's my recommendation. Definitely check them out if you haven't done so. Who knows? Maybe some people who listen to hip hop, rap, R&B, may actually, even though it's a whole different time, it's like a whole different side of the spectrum, of music. But like I said, and sometimes, in life, you gotta be open minded. You gotta be able to try different things, or give yourself a chance, to like it, other things. You never know, you might like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But at least you tried it, So yeah, so in my case, I ended up liking it. I actually love it, and I swear by it. So this is what I'm telling you guys. Go try it out. It's not gonna kill you. Okay, so that's music. That's my take on on music. Oh yeah, sorry. And another thing I want to mention also on the lyric styles of Epica. Is very, very, very much different. Not totally different, but similar. Than the lyrics and in the hip hop or in the rap world. But with Epica, they actually tend to talk about like world issues affecting us all. Sorry, siren. Yeah, these are ambulance. Okay. Yeah, sirens in the background. Okay. All right. So back to this. Yeah, the lyric content on Epica is they pretty much talk about like world issues, affecting all of us. They actually, they tend to, see beyond, what the average person can see, So they talk about like different things, the crisis, the poverty, in third world countries or anywhere. So if you actually like try to listen to like one of the previous albums, you see that they pretty much talk about that, So I won't explain too much about that because you get to see for yourself. It's really good. The lyrics is very good, but also how they write it as well, because there are two people who actually write the lyrics in the band. Well, first one of course, Simone writes some of it. And then the guitarist, the lead guitarist, he's a rhythm guitarist, but he is also the founder of the band. So he's actually, like the guy who started the band. His name is Mark Jensen. Very, very extremely talented musician. He plays guitars, and also he pretty much like sets the tone for the band. I mean, although of course, everybody else has their own, they also contribute as well. But Mark's definitely like the main guy, pretty much who makes all this happen. And he's a hell of a writer. He writes incredible lyrics. Like he pretty much writes most of the songs in each album. And the Simone pretty much writes a few, So they both have like their own like styles of writing. So they put it in there, discussing the an issue regarding us or whatever, So it's pretty cool, really, really good. Like I said, once again, I recommend it. Check them out. The name of the band is Epica, and they actually came out with a new album. It came out September 30th, so it's out everywhere. Through iTunes, Spotify, whatever. Or you could just purchase it on Amazon, however you want. But yeah, But honestly, but honestly, I'm not saying by the album. If you don't buy the album, let's go to YouTube, check out their music in there, you see it, you know. So yeah, so that's that. So let's see what else. Yeah. So how about things I enjoy? Yeah. I mean, when I was younger, I did play sports, you know, like basketball, baseball. Although I never played football, although I wanted to, but but like I said, I mean, I didn't really. It's kind of hard to play football, and we live in a city, like in New York City, because it's hard to find a place or whatever, So that's probably why I never played. But basketball and baseball is what I mostly played as a kid. As an adult, I didn't play much. I mean, I did play some basketball, but but fortunately, my skills have worsened. I'm absolutely rusty. Because of all those years I haven't I haven't played much, so I don't really get a chance to to spice up my skills and everything. So in other words, I'm trying to say is I suck. Okay, for those years of inactivity, so I suck. So that's that. And I've never been a fan of hockey. Never. I don't hate the sport. It's just not really for me. So, although I do know people who like it, they swear by it. Watch the games. Even the games, I never got into it. I never really understood it. Because for the times that I see, they're always fighting. They always try to beat their brains out. So I figured what's the point? So never got into that. Football, however, yes, I do love it. Love football. Love everything about it. I just don't watch the games like I used to, because either I'm doing something else, or I'm working, or I'm just or I'm watching a really good movie, so on a different channel. So but I do like it. I mean, I'm a big time Giants fan. So hopefully this year we actually do a lot better, at least make it to the playoffs, because those of you that do follow football, we didn't do too good over the past few years. So hopefully this year we actually make it happen. So I mean we got a new coach. So far he's okay. Although it's still kind of early to see how he's doing. So we better wait for him to develop more, because believe it or not, because he was I think was he a quarterbacks coach, if I can recall, or somewhere along those lines. So pretty much he went for managing a small, managing one part of the I guess of the game, to managing the whole team. So it's like I said, it's a big jump. It's a big responsibility. It's a lot of things he's got to know. Like in short notice, got to just be on top of things. It's not easy. So I'm actually not surprised that that we lost those other games, whatever. So, but hopefully, because now we got 2 wins, they won twice so far. So hopefully, because right now they're in the bye week, so they got the week off, and they'll come back the following week to face the Eagles. So today is Sunday, but so this Sunday they're not gonna play. No, they're on 1 week vacation, 1 week off, or bye week they call it. So they'll be back the next week. So they'll be facing the Eagles at home, in Jersey. So hopefully, they keep up the winning streaks. Because I've been checking the stats, they're actually in last place. So that is no good at all. So now that we're reaching the other half of the season, so we gotta catch up. So yeah, so let's hopefully we could keep the winning streak. At least win 5, 6 straight, 7 straight. Because obviously at this point we can't perfect, because we lost 3 games already. So, but at least get a good record, at least enough to get into the playoffs, at least enough to get in. So yeah, so that's that. What else? Oh yes, I'm a huge fan since I was a kid. Actually, I still am. Huge fan of Dragon Ball. Well, more specifically Dragon Ball Z. I did like GT, but I had a few issues with that. And the new one that just came out, Super is amazing so far. Even now, because I'm watching the episodes actually on YouTube because somebody else actually uploads it. So thank God for him. Because otherwise, like we will have to wait a few years before they bring it to the US. So, oh my God, guys, you should definitely like get into that. Dragon Ball Super is amazing. So obviously, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan already, then the most likely you're watching it yourself. You find a way you're watching it. You're probably watching it like me on YouTube. So yeah, so every week this guy uploads new episodes. So even though I missed like 15 or so, but reality you're not really missing much because like we didn't really do much. It's like mostly just family time, whatever talking. So it's not really like you're not missing much. The good parts are happening now, like right now. The good parts are happening. So yeah. Someone else just walked in. So like, don't mind me if I just stop talking for a while because I don't want them to know that I'm doing this, making the video, because it's kind of awkward. So yeah, what was I saying? Yes, definitely. So if you're a fan already, so I'm sure you're watching it. If not, start watching it. Like, because the guy who uploads the videos, he uploads it in two languages, English and Spanish. So if you're like a Spanish speaking person, then you have no problem reading assuming that you can read Spanish, then you have no problem reading the subtitles in Spanish. See, I actually speak both languages, English obviously and Spanish, so I could read both languages, no problem. So the guy that I watch it from, he actually uploads it, with the Spanish subtitles. So I was thinking the guy is, I guess he's Latino or something, which is fine. Because I could read Spanish, so I read the subtitles there, and just amazing. So right now Dragon Ball Super is at a good point right now. I mean, the best time to watch is like pretty much, obviously watch it from the beginning. That way you know the story as it builds up. But the best parts are happening right now, right now. I won't say much because in case some of you are not watching it, so I don't want to ruin it. But then you guys should definitely start watching it from the beginning because it's really, really good. I mean, it does pick up, and I promise you won't be disappointed. So if you like Dragon Ball Z, you're gonna like Super, because Dragon Ball Super actually takes place right after the Buu saga. So GT is actually canceled out. That no longer counts towards the timeline. So that timeline is deleted. So that never happened. So it's pretty much, as of now, it's Dragon Ball. To be honest with you, Dragon Ball, I don't really went too crazy over it. I mean I like it, because it's like the beginning of Dragon Ball, like the story. I do like it, but I'm not as crazy as I am with when I got into Dragon Ball Z. And the only reason why I actually got into Dragon Ball Z a lot is when Goku, he transformed into a Super Saiyan for the first time. And I'm pretty sure the whole world went crazy when that shit happened. I can't be the only one. Okay, so ever since then, man, that did it for me, man. That convinced me right there and then. This definitely was the best anime show out there. So ever since that, I got hooked on it. I saw the whole series, religiously. So yeah, the storylines of now is from Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super. And GT is no longer in the timeline. That timeline is deleted. So I mean, I saw GT already. Whatever. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was okay. the one thing I did not like about GT is that the fact that they made Goku into a child again. That made no sense. That I hated that. Like why? So, and also, it was short as well. It was only like 64 episodes, 65 episodes around there. And of course, it wasn't Akira Toriyama who's the creator of Dragon Ball, or the Dragon Ball series. Like he didn't actually do GT. It was somebody else, which I forgot his name, but it was not Akira. Didn't he didn't do that one. So that explains, because I'm pretty sure Akira would have won at least Goku to stay an adult, So yeah, anyways, yeah. So the fact that the Goku was a little kid, I didn't like that. I think it was a horrible idea. But the one thing I did like about it is that the Super Saiyan 4, that was pretty cool. I'll give him that. That was pretty cool. I like that. But the only thing that's weird that since Goku's a kid, so the first three Super Saiyans, so pretty much Super Saiyan, norm 1, I guess. Then 2, then 3. Of course, he's a little kid, but we go to Super Saiyan 4, he becomes an adult, So yeah, so like I said, it was okay. The villains were okay. They brought back Android 17. So well, actually had 2 of them. So and those 2 Android 17s actually fused to became Super 17, which he was tough. So Goku had stuff day with him. But but of course, at the end of the day, Goku's always gonna fight out to beat him, whatever. So which he did. So yeah, I mean, it's not a bad series. It's just the fact that I don't like Goku being a kid. That's what I don't like. So yeah. So anyway, so GT is out. That's no longer a consideration. So it's all about Super right now. Super. And yes, so far, yes, Super is way better, much better than GT. No freaking no comparisons. It's not even an argument. Super is way better than GT. Now is Super better than Z? I'm gonna say they go toe to toe, but depending how it develops later on in the episodes, it might be better. But I'm guessing that it will end up being better. But as of now, it's still it's getting it's like borderline surpassing Z. But yeah, but Z was a great show. It was a great show. I mean, I loved it. Like I said, I had memories since childhood. Always watching that. So I saw the whole series over and over and over. I saw it in Japanese. I saw it in English. I even saw some episodes in Spanish. It's great. Dragon Ball. I ain't really finished the whole series. I just saw a few seasons here and there. But I didn't really finish the series because, like I said, I didn't really get into it like that. Because pretty much, it's like Goku. He's a little kid, originally little kid. He's pretty much going through life. Just fighting Dragon Balls. Fighting villains, all that crap. Yeah, I mean, pretty much what he does in Dragon Ball Z, but is sipping in Dragon Ball. Yeah, of course, he never becomes a Super Saiyan. So that word Super Saiyan didn't even exist until Dragon Ball Z. I'm pretty sure Goku didn't even know about it, or no one ever did. So yeah. So Dragon Ball, I really wasn't too crazy about. Now the reason why I started watching it, like I said before, is because Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time when he was fighting Frieza. That shit was just crazy, man. I said, yo, what the hell is this, man? Is Sirius blonde? What the? Ever since then, I've been, and also the way he fought afterwards, after he transformed, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. So yeah, so I got hooked instantly after that. So yeah. All right, so that's that. And what else? Yes. Yeah, so if you guys, you have any questions for me, you know, or anything else you want me to talk about, whatever about my life, let me know. I guess in the comments. Yeah, let me know in the comments. I mean, what you guys want to hear next, and I'll definitely answer for you. All right. Until then, see you next time.